The Sesame Street Workshop, the Manhattan Theater Club, the Miami Herald newspaper. Those are just a few of the places DC natives have scored jobs after interning with the Canady Foundation for the Arts in Ward 4. Welcome to Impact Moment, brought to you by DC TV. I'm Rebecca Burnett. With cultural arts workshops, mentorship, and live performances, the foundation empowers youth of color to be agents of change. Here to explain is founder and executive director Marjuan Canady. Welcome.
Hi, Rebecca. Thank you for having me.
So the Canady Foundation for the Arts is making arts more accessible and building self-confidence and job readiness. Who joins the foundation and who, needs your programs? Who are you targeting?
Yeah, well, our programs serve youth all the way from age 2 or 3 to 18. So we have a very wide audience that we serve, and we target youth of color, predominantly in neighborhoods where young people don't have access to high quality arts, and that's really our mission, is to empower youth of color to be change agents in their own community through the power of storytelling and mentorship, arts education, of course, and we do that by really connecting professional artists to those youth. So there's that mentorship aspect to it.
And I also wanted to highlight the series that you had in 2018 when you toured 10 cities on the East Coast and performed for about 2,500 families. Tell us about the African American culture and folklore that you shared along the way, and what was the inspiration behind the series?
Yeah, so that program was actually part of a book series that I had developed. My background is in writing and theater, and I'm a DC native. So that was my third children's book in the Callaloo Kids series. And we went to about 10 cities, touching the lives of young people, not only in the DC area, but in New York, Philadelphia, along the East Coast. And we had such a great turnout at Sankofa Bookstore. There were about 100 kids back when we could all get together in person. And the inspiration actually for that entire series was based off of my own experiences as a first generation Caribbean American young person. So that entire series is really about promoting cultural literacy, arts education, workshops, and being able to connect, young people to history and folklore throughout the African diaspora.
And besides being proud of that, you must also be so proud of the former participants that I sort of name dropped in the beginning with all of their successes. How does it feel to sort of look back and see how successful they've been, maybe if you kind of helped them in their start?
Oh yes, I mean it's incredible to see how the young people that have worked with us as interns, and over the years, just to see how our impact and our influence has changed their lives professionally. So we've had some young people who worked with us from high school and while they were in college, and went on to get internships and jobs at Sesame Street, for one, major publishing houses in New York. So for us also, it's not just about creating arts opportunities in the classroom and outside of the classroom, but also that professional development, and allowing young people to see that they can make a livelihood, a living off of their arts, and then merging that entrepreneurial aspect to the creative arts.
Well, you're doing wonderful work, and if anyone wants to find out more or maybe get involved, where should they go? What's your website and social media?
Yeah, you can find out more about our programming and our work that we're doing in the DC community at our website, www.canadyfoundationarts.org, as well as we're on all the social media channels at Canady Foundation Arts. We have some really exciting programming and offerings coming in the fall.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time today. I really appreciate it.
Yes, thank you so much, Rebecca.
And thank you to our audience members at home for tuning in to this episode of Impact Moment. It's part of DCTV's nonprofit Capacity Building Grants program, bringing meaningful media to the DMV's nonprofits that are making a difference. Find out more at dctv.org/grants and stay up to date with our latest productions on our live stream at dctv.org/live.